Hello everyone and welcome to Builder Buds. My name is Ronnie and this is a little series on my channel that I like to call My Week in Lego. On this series in my channel, I look back on the week that I had in Lego and I recap the 3 B's. That is what I bought, what I built, and bucks. What kind of money I made on my Bricklink store. So if you followed me in weeks past, it's been pretty heavy on the bought portion of this, but we're gonna flip the script on that this week because we had a pretty darn good week of selling stuff on Bricklink. So without further ado, let's get into, first of all, what I bought. Honestly, I'm pretty happy to tell you that I've got nothing to show you this week for what I bought. I did buy one set, but it did not come yet, so we're gonna have to cover that in next week. So this week I bought nothing. Up next is what I built, and what I built is this little dandy of a set right here. This is the Lego Harry Potter set, Hogwarts Moments Potions Class 76383, and man, this is a dandy little set. I've got a little footage to show you of the final build, and I'm even going to transform this bad boy, so let's roll that now. Woo! Wednesday afternoon, and I've got the hankering to build a Lego set. So we're gonna dive into Hogwarts Moments Potions class. I've got all 4 of these. They've been sitting on my to-build log for a long time. I'm excited to get into this one because I love me some Harry Potter. Look at that, glorious. We got some excellent minifigures. We got Seamus with the little accidental facial damage that he had with his spell that he cast there. I think what I'm going to wind up doing is just having the book closed up like that because I want to display all 4 of them on my shelf because that's what I do. Alright, so there's the whole set. This is not a Lego set. This is a transformer. I'm going to transform it into a book now. So the minifigures do not fold up inside of this thing, but all of these other parts do. So fold that there, fold that there. Close the back side of the book, and then the little potions display goes on the back here. And then we've got the couch, or excuse me, the chair. It's going to go right about there, I believe. And then your little easel chalkboard setup thing that just folds up like that, and it goes in like that, so that all fits together nicely. Then we should be able to close that. Bada bing, bada boom. And then you take the coffee table piece and just put that on the top. And it attaches to just 2 studs. And there you go. We've got a fully transformed Hogwarts Potions book. How cool is that? I love these sets. Definitely building the other ones. And this definitely makes me want to pick up some of them for investment. That's a printed piece. You know, those, I've never seen these pieces, let alone the printed version of them. So you get one that's printed, one that's not, and then all kinds of stickers. I don't really mind stickers, especially whenever they look like that and they add just so much character to a set. Let's try and open this without having everything crash out of it. The little potions nook over there, and then that other sticker. Yeah, this is my kind of thing, because that's something that can easily fit on a shelf somewhere. It'll look really cool, especially whenever I get all 4 of them in there. I give this Lego set 4.5 stars. It's tiny, the value's huge, minifigures are great. Especially Mr. Seamus Finnegan with his exploded face. I love that. Awesome Lego set. Last but not least, let's talk about those bucks. Finally had kind of a rebound week. It's been awful slow ever since Lego did their double VIP promotion about a month ago. So now we are here in week number 5 of this series on my channel. I finally got some good numbers to share with you guys. So this week in my Bricklink store, we're looking at August 8th through the 14th. That way you kind of know the time frame that we're looking at right here. So during that time period, I had 9 orders, and the breakdown of those 9 orders were that they had 63 lots, so 63 different parts, a total of 1,326 pieces, for a total dollar amount sold of $263.11. So that doesn't include shipping, that's my take home, other than the Bricklink fees and the PayPal fees, which is about 5 to 10%. So we had a nice week. We kind of rebounded a little bit compared to what we've been doing here lately. Now, to combat the parts that I lost, I also was able to part out a set this week, and it was a Lego Ninjago set 71732. We'll have a little picture of it here for you. 11 copies of it. This added 660 parts to my store. I think I've got a little something video-wise that I took while I was parting that out that I will insert here for you now. Decided to come down to the little old Lego store and do some parting out. We've got 11 of these sets all ripped open that I got for $2 a piece, and we got them separated, so I'll tackle that little bag there with the minifigs. Just a bag or a box of trash there. Then I'll do that one next, and then these I need to look them up and see if sometimes whenever you get parts like this they all come as one unit, so I need to look them up if I need to just leave them like this or separate them. But they're parting out for $15 per set, so to go from $2 per set to $15, pretty good. Of course, all the parts don't sell at once, but that's the nature of the Brickling. So we'll get going on this one. And there we go. We got all the parts in the cups. We are ready to add them to the store. Lots of garbage. Didn't have to break those up because those are just sold as kind of one unit. And after we add these, should be 748 items for another $182 worth of inventory added to my store. However, I am going to adjust the prices on the minifigures because there are so many of them listed right now, and I think my strategy is going to be to try and dump those as quick as I can because there's literally, I think there's 800 of him listed and 1100 of him, so I'm going to cut the price on each one of those down to like $2.50 a piece, I think. But, you know, if I sell one of them, then that's the money that I spent on that entire pack, and then I've got all of those other parts as well, so I'm going to kind of use it as a ploy to get people to come to my store and to dump those minifigures because I think if I price them right there, they're just never going to sell. So maybe that number is a little bit misleading, but we're going to get the parts in the store now. And so finally, that gives us a grand total at the end of the week. We've got 66,827 pieces currently for sale as of 5 minutes ago whenever I looked. 3,202 lots. I think at the height of my store I was up over 70,000 parts, but I always kind of tend to hover between that 60 and 70,000 part range. I've got a lot of sets that I need to part out, but at the same token I'm not really hurting for orders because to have 9 orders in a week, that's totally fine with me. I've got a day job, I've got plenty of other stuff going on. Usually 1 order a day is cool, and if I get more than that, gravy on top of those mashed potatoes. So that's going to wrap up my week in Lego, week number 5. Hope you guys enjoyed. It's been really good for me to do these videos. It's gotten me back into building. It kind of gives me another incentive to work on the store because I've got a little bit of accountability by making these videos and sharing those numbers with you guys. I want to have good numbers to share, so I think it's good things all around. But if you have questions, if there's other things that you want to know, please hit me up with those. Otherwise, I will see you in the next video. Bye!